Welcome to Success from Scratch, your place for innovation, creativity, and the blueprint of success from peak performers just like you. What's our intention? The intention each week is to shed light and provide a platform to share best practices and success across our JPAR teams, agents, staff, and in some cases, our preferred partners. So let's get started. Welcome to episode 7 of Success from Scratch. And today, my guest is Quiona Morrisson from our Austin, Texas market. Quiona, welcome.
Hi, Mark. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you're here and so glad you're able to join us. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm married with 3 children. I live out in Hutto in the Austin area. And yeah, I'm a new agent. Well, I can't say new anymore. It's been about a year.
Yeah, a newer agent. You've been in the business about a year. So that's why I wanted to have you today to share with other new agents your experience and how they can jumpstart their career. Well, what did you do before real estate, before we get into what you're doing now?
Okay. I was in banking for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the accounts department. And after that, I stayed at home with the kids for a couple of years while my husband was away, in Iraq working.
Right. Well, thank you for his service over there. And what brought you out of corporate America into real estate?
Well, I just really couldn't do the whole 8 to 5 working their hours, just doing a lot of work for nothing and feeling unappreciated and not being able to do things with my family when I wanted to.
Right. So you're looking for more freedom, both freedom for your family time and freedom financially.
Exactly.
And was that transition tough for you as you got your license and moved into selling?
It was not. I've wanted to be a realtor for a long time, but once I finally got out of that fear and I took that jump, it just all fell into place the way it should have been for me. At least I feel like that.
Oh, so let's talk about that for a minute, because you said a few key words that the audience should pick up on. You had wanted to do this for a long time and you were in fear.
Yes.
How did you move past your fear and into action?
Well, I just felt like I can either continue along this journey working for corporate America and being unhappy with what I was doing, or I can, dive in and do something that I feel will be more for me, more something I have to be doing at the time.
So you made a decision and took action.
Yes.
And tell us about how that's worked out for you. Tell us about your first 30, 60, 90 days in real estate.
Okay. Well, I remember getting my license through the, email that day. And I went to orientation. I actually got to meet JP that day and, met my recruiter again, Kathy. And just being there and speaking with JP, we exchanged a few words and just seeing like the positive energy in the atmosphere. I was not scared. I had my first client within maybe 2 weeks through a referral, and my first closing was in about 30 days.
Wow.
And then another one 2 weeks after that, and another one 2 weeks after that, and it just kind of kept going. I just couldn't believe it. I still can't sometimes.
Well, congratulations on your success. And how did you gain those first few deals? I know you said referrals, but what did you do to generate the referrals? Did you start asking for the business?
Well, I did. I remember handing out my business cards and kind of sending out text messages and calling people like, hey guys, I'm a new agent. If you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, give me that shot. And I also went through and purchased leads, which I know some people are kind of scared to do because, they see dollar signs and they're like, I'm new, I can't do this. But for me, I'm investing in myself. I believe in myself. I just did it.
Right. So I heard you say scared again. Some people are scared to invest in leads, but you move past that fear.
Yeah. If I'm going to do it, I got to do it all,
Right.
And I remember, I think I posted it on our private pages like, hey, does anybody use, realtor.com? And I inboxed JP and he's like, do it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So I called, made the call and did it.
Good. And it worked out.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're always testing something. Tell us about that part of your business. Are you always trying something new to add to see if it works?
I do a lot of thinking what could I do differently? to better my business, myself, as an agent. And I tried different things. You have to kind of figure out what's going to work for you.
Right.
And tweak it and make it your own. And if it works, you keep doing it. And if not, it's okay. If it fails, you tried. As long as you can say you tried.
Tried and moved on.
Yes.
So if you had one thing to share with other agents taking the journey of their first year in real estate like you did, what's one or two things you would share with them to help them jumpstart their success?
You definitely have to believe in yourself. You definitely have to be a go-getter. That's kind of what I live by, and being positive, because it's like a roller coaster. You're going to have your moments where it may not go the way you planned, but if you sit in that little dark place, it's going to be hard to get back up and keep it going. I smile every day, even though I might be having a bad day, but you'll never know. You got to keep that positivity, because for me, positivity is bringing me a lot of success, a lot of business and relationships with my clients that we're still, speaking and handling and dealing with each other even after a closing. I love all of it.
So I heard you say one thing is you have to own it. You have to go get it. I see so many new agents coming into the business. They're trying to market themselves into the business, but certainly marketing is important. But you said a word that caught my attention is you got to go get it. Tell us more about go getting it.
Well, if you think a deal was just going to fall in your lap, you're sadly mistaken. You really have to go out there and work. Some days, my car is my second home. When I first started, I didn't have like this database I have now, which is still growing, by the way. But, I'll get in the car and go visit new builds and go view homes. And that's just what I do to grow my business. I'm out there. I'm putting myself out there. And yes, I get a couple of no's, but I also get yeses. I'm working for that yes.
How do you deal with the no's? How do you deal with that rejection?
My first couple of ones were kind of tough, but you're not going to win them all.
Right.
And you have to understand, like I tell my clients, we have to feel like we're connected. It's like a relationship. You're helping them do a very big investment, purchasing a home. That's huge. And if you don't have that relationship with that person or connection, sometimes it's just not meant to happen. And God will move people out of your way for a reason. You're not meant to do this deal.
Right.
But here's another one.
There's another one coming.
Yeah.
So, Quiona, it's been so joyful having you on the show today. I really appreciate you sharing some of the secrets of your success. Congratulations on your success, by the way.
Thank you.
I know you have so much more ahead of you that you're working on, and we're glad to be part of that support system to encourage you along the way. Yeah. So with that, we're going to wrap up this session of Success from Scratch, and we'll see you on an episode soon.